Can you share with us some of the science you were told where you were like, okay, this is what we've got to do? Some of the science about social distancing and or community spread of this virus that you heard and the presidents heard and said, okay, this is what we got to do. Can you share some of that science with this audience?
Sure, I would be happy to. And obviously what our presidents have been eyeball deep, really, in mitigating the spread of the disease for at least 2 weeks, and have consulted with various health experts on their own campuses, including experts in infectious disease. And we had the benefit of an ad hoc committee that the president's appointed to help guide us for athletic policies. So I, too, have learned a lot in the past week in particular. And it's really about mitigating against the spread, and the fact that even though as a population, students, college-age students, are not in the high-risk category, and it's incredibly unlikely that they will be very sick, or, the mortality rate is quite low for younger people, they can easily become carriers. And so when you think about dormitory settings or enclosed venues for athletic competitions, and the virus having an opportunity to spread through droplets as humans interact with each other, those individuals, even though they may not appear sick, then become carriers that could really detrimentally impact those who are more at risk, the folks that are older than 60, which is getting closer to me every year, and those with underlying medical conditions. And there's also a concern about overwhelming the health system by having an outbreak that develops all at once. So our campuses have been implementing policies designed to slow the spread and mitigate against the spread.
So in a couple more minutes I have left with you here, do you think it's inevitable that for the time being, all sports leagues will come to the same conclusion that the Ivy League did?
It's dependent, I think, upon the particular situation in the location where the conferences are located and where the events are occurring. So for our campuses in the Northeast, seeing the cases develop in Boston and New York and starting to spread into some of the surrounding states, our presidents felt that they really felt a great sense of social responsibility to protect against the spread in their own communities. And it will be interesting to see if others follow suit.